have a good day, okay?
I will have a good day, Mom.
Hello, my name is Tyson Hollerman. I'm 15 years old, and until today, I have been homeschooled by my mom.
Our march to a state championship begins today.
Hello, Father.
Didn't it ever occur to you that maybe he wants to go to your school, to be near you, to be part of your world?
Tyson is not.
Say it, Bobby. Normal?
He's not ready.
Hello, Father.
What happened to your shirt?
Hey, yo, Tyson, come sit with us.
Shannon says I was punked.
You okay?
I don't really understand what that means, but Shannon is very nice.
Oh, please tell me that's not Shannon.
That girl is sexy. Shannon is more like you.
It's official. Stanbridge City is getting a sanctioned marathon.
Is it okay with you, Father, if I learn how to run and become a champion like the boys on your football team?
A marathon is a very long race.
26 miles, 385 yards.
It takes a special kind of runner to even compete in a very long race like that.
I'm a Klilu.
Can you teach me to run?
I can help you, but it's up to you how you finish. Start ready.
Now?
Yeah.
Every dream is not for every boy.
I could be a special kind of runner, Father.
Things have got to change.
My family needs me,
Welcome to the Stanbridge City Marathon!
and I need my family.
I want to know what my father's honest feelings are.
Don't come home without him, Bobby.
Tyson!
This is Tyson's run. What can I do to help?
You tell him whose son he is.
Don't let go of me.
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Tyson's Run, streaming right now on Netflix. It's number 4, y'all. Let's get it up to number 1. So excited. And coming back is just a sweetheart. I spoke with her when she did A Snowy Day in Oakland. She is the amazing Claudia Zevallos. How are you, Claudia?
Hi, Patrick. You're the best.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
No. Thank you so much for having me. You are such a big supporter. You are just, your team, they're so amazing. And I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, girl, you're working, which is what we all want to do as actors, as creatives, as filmmakers. And I feel like we were kind of talking about it earlier. Shout out to Kim Bass. I don't know if I'm Bass or Bass. And again, I mess up names. But like, you must be his muse because you're amazing and you're getting that work in. And I just love to see it. And you have this new film, Tyson's Run, as Miss Fernandez. Well, it came out in 2022. It's now new to some folks because if they didn't catch it on its theatrical run, it's now streaming on Netflix. Number 4, bravo.
Yes.
But now they can catch it. It's getting a wider audience, which is always good.
Yes, it's amazing. So what happened, it just started streaming here on Netflix, March 14th, and we have been in the top 10 ever since it was released here, and number 4, and also in Latin America, it hit number 8 globally. So the support has been amazing. It really feels like a miracle. In Latin America, it's called El Milagro de Tyson, and it literally feels like it's been a miracle for me. I think people just got so related to the story about me sharing that I was brought up by my aunt who was on the spectrum. And that's why it's just so close to my heart. And I'm so thankful I was able to do this movie.
Yes. Yeah. That was going to be my next question is like, you know, the material. It's I'm an empath. I don't know if you knew that, Claudia, but I will cry so quickly because I'm, you know, a father. I was raised by amazing women. I'm surrounded by amazing women. So I have the biggest heart. And yeah, when this script came to you, you've worked with Kim before, but when Tyson's Run came as an opportunity to work with him again, what were the parts of it that connected with the material? So as you had mentioned, you had a relative that was on the spectrum.
Yes. Okay. So what happened was I was told about the role and I thought, wow, okay, so we'll be filming in Atlanta. I thought, okay, amazing. It's going to be my first time in Atlanta. And I thought, I didn't know if I was going to do it or not, honestly, but just something in my heart said, do it. And this was before finding out that my aunt was on the spectrum.
Oh, wow.
So the way everything has worked out for me with this film was because it's literally one of my callings to be an advocate for autism. And it's just been magical. And so the day before I was getting ready to do press day with Latin America, I really started studying everything about autism. And I kid you not, Patrick, I was seeing my upbringing just as it was like a slideshow in front of me as I was studying about autism. I thought, all of these questions, how my grandparents used to break the rules in my house with my aunt. And I thought, this is why, and that is why, and this also, and why they pushed her so much that she could travel the world, that she could do anything she wanted, to never have any impossibilities in her mind, that she could do everything and anything she wanted. And I thought, oh my God, my aunt was on the spectrum. And I thought, this is the reason why I was supposed to do this movie. I thought, this is the reason why I play Miss Fernandez, who becomes such an ally to Tyson. And I thought, it's just unbelievable how life sometimes gives you your gifts and calls you for something which you are meant to do. So that's how it's been in the response to my aunt's story and the unbelievable support I've been getting from people. It's just been amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah. It all makes it make sense. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I can totally relate with that. I have friends that have children that are on the spectrum, and so many I also run a charity, and we've done so many things for autism, and it's just something new, and you learn so much, and it's just but it's hard for me because I'm an empath, so like I gotta go away from the room a little bit every now and then because it's a lot, but we got to do our part. And the story of this is just so beautiful and so sweet. For those that aren't familiar with Tyson's Run, can you share a little bit about the story and your character of Miss Fernandez, Claudia?
I really think the story just sums it up to a 15-year-old boy who believes he can do anything. And that's the beauty. I really think that all of us need to maybe kind of borrow the same thought, even though it's so hard for us under so many situations to think like that. But it's about having that spirit, and it all comes from love and unity. And I play Miss Fernandez, who is the Spanish teacher at this high school. And there ends up being a misunderstanding in class with Tyson. And from that misunderstanding, he runs away from school. And when he runs away from school, he ends up meeting Aklilu, who was played by Barkhad Abdi, and sees the poster for the marathon. And he right there decides, I'm going to win the marathon. I'm going to run the marathon and I'm going to win it. And I just think there's such a courage behind just seeing something and deciding for oneself, thinking, I'm going to do this and I'm going to win it without just having no doubt in oneself whatsoever. And from there, Miss Fernandez becomes a big supporter of his. And it's a beautiful story to which so many people are relating.
Definitely. I think we all know people that have kids on the spectrum or just have dealt with autism in certain ways. How has this film been interacting with the community and the audience that it's reaching? And I love that you all are tied to getting the word out there and these organizations that are trying to help educate, I forgot the name of the actor who plays the coach. He's his father that, doesn't know how to deal with it and respect his son, right?
Cochran, yes.
And amazing. Please send my kudos. But just how we are, to just change the way the perception is on this. How has that been like in speaking with folks and families about, just learning and just, being a family and, despite the differences?
Yeah, well, my interview right before we started speaking, it was with a lady who's from Autism Speaks, and she just finds this movie just such a great way to, first of all, she's so thankful for the movie, and she just finds this movie such a great way on how to get the word out. And she asked me what would be your takeaway for people? What would you want people to be their takeaway after watching this movie? And I said, I really hope that inclusion becomes of people's mindset, because inclusion is what one needs. And it's part of one of my goals now. And not to think about people who are on the spectrum, that those are those kind of people, because we all are part of certain groups. I'm sometimes of the afraid group and the nervous group and the, oh my God, I don't want to do it ever group. But we all go through different stages. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's never afraid. Nobody's ever not nervous. Nobody's ever not doubtful of themselves. So I really hope that there is just more awareness, but let's stop labeling that, people are certain labels, they fall under certain labels, because we all end up being alike at the end of the day. Yeah.
Completely agree. You got to bust through those labels. I love that this is, and that keyword with the last individual you spoke with, inclusion, and just starting conversations to bust all those things down, because it's so important that we learn and love with each other. Come with open hearts. And I think this is such a beautiful film in that fashion, and how we open the coach's heart to just, this is your son. I just can't even imagine this, and just the difficulty. But it's needed for the story to get that love element there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, because my grandfather was my aunt's best friend, and he would always push her that you could never think there is a limit in your mind. You do and can do everything you want. Go out there and do it. So yes, Tyson's Run, there is that difference between the father and the son, and I'm sure it must be really hard for people who have those types of relationships. Yeah. Yes.
What was it like working on this set and working with this cast and the young actor who plays the kid with autism, which when I read, he actually is on the spectrum, from what I understand?
Amazing. Literally amazing. We were all in Atlanta, right? And working with Rory Cochran and Amy Smart and Barkhad Abdi and Major, we all became a family. Everyone was so supportive, professional. And I really think, I've been doing so many interviews, I really think that unity and that energy from all of us, it's what's also going through and reaching to people. You know what I mean? Aside from the message of autism, it's our energy and our unity we had on set. And working with Major, he is so sweet. He is so professional. He is such a perfectionist. Yes, he's great. He's great.
I love it. Yes, I can see you're exuding that whole love and set family. I love having a set family and just those relationships that build by working on a project, and especially one that has such a great message and has so much heart. Now that it's out there on Netflix, y'all. Right now, number 4. Let's get it to number 1. What is the energy now? You're doing all these interviews. You're getting the word out. So is autism and any other goals with this cast to just, with this promotion of Tyson's Run right now, to just, spread the word and, streaming on Netflix. But what are there further goals with just the message of this film?
I think that's one of the main goals, into talking with the executive producer, John Capetta, who is, I mean, not only has he become a great friend, but I learned so much from him. And he loves his family, and he's just such a great dad as well, and a husband. But his thought, aside from having the success of the movie, is also getting the word out there about inclusion. He's so on board with that, with me, getting the word about inclusion and just understanding, you know what I mean? And just being really supportive with Autism Speaks, with Terry Campus of Life, who is another very big supporter of our movie. And so that's his main goal. So honestly, having the executive producer on board and being on this mindset with us is everything. Is everything. Yeah, and I think everything also even opened more when I shared the story about my aunt, and he was really appreciative of that, which I also felt that I was in a comfortable place to share that, because that's so close to my heart,
I think that's so beautiful, and it shows just to open yourself. That we keep things locked down. We don't always feel open to share that, and when a person of your stature shares, it helps us know that oh, we're not alone. So I think that's so very sweet of you, and I really hope that this film creates inclusion, creates change, and just that this is what I love about the power of film. And I think you as well, as a creative, this is why we get into this business, so we can make a difference. And I love that you are doing this and you're making a difference. And I can't wait to see what you're doing next, Claudia. So again, I chatted with you a snowy day in Oakland. Now we're talking Tyson's Run. I want to talk with you on your next project. What is life like now? I'm sure you're still working on a bunch of other projects. Is there anything else we can highlight? And please come back to chat with me as you do them.
Yes. So thank you. I just was offered this role, which I can't really talk about, but it'll be a film shot in Peru and shot here.
Isn't that your homeland?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. It's a woman empowerment movie.
Let's go.
And I just feel so blessed. And all I can do is just do this. And there's this other movie which will be shooting in Bogota, and it's a true story, which I can't really talk about too much. And these two films have just come to me because of the work of being done with On Day of Days, A Snowy Day in Oakland, now Tyson's Run, the unbelievable support of Latin America, the Caribbean, and here. So that's how these films came to me. And all I can do is just do this.
I love it. I think it's because you have such a beautiful heart. You come with your true self. And when you put your true self sometimes in that role, even though we're playing fake versions, we're actors, right? But it comes out through the performance that in all its nuances. So that is why I know you're getting amazing work, because you're amazing, Claudia. Bravo. When those projects come out, let's come back and chat. I definitely want to give you your flowers as they come along.
Amazing. I would love them. These are the flowers, actually. You are.
You're the best. Everybody, Claudia Zevallos. And I hope I didn't mess up her name. I love you. You're amazing.
No, just that. It's okay.
Tyson's Run, streaming right now on Netflix. It's number 4. Let's make it number 1. And,
yes.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to have all of Claudia's links in the description below. Please follow her, show her love, and let's support her as she continues on her run to spread the word with amazing films like Tyson's Run. And thank you so much, Claudia. You're the best.
And yes, please be supporters of autism, and let's make a difference.
There you go. Claudia Zevallos, y'all.
Thank you so much for having me, Patrick.
Appreciate you. Everybody, Claudia Zevallos, your boy QP, Nerds Rule the World. All right, there's a cut. Cord, because I'm going to put the trailer right in front of this. So let's have some fun. In about 10 minutes is what I got. Am I good for 10?
How long are we good for? I think. Oh, okay. No, we're good. As long as you'd like.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I don't want to mess up any of your other timing. So thank you again, Claudia. You're the best. All right. Let me count us in. Here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.